Dun dun dun, and we're live, hopefully.
That I'm alive. I've
Uh,
been dying for the last 2.5 weeks.
so, what are we playing here? Do you know?
Oh man, it looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nah, this is Shadow the Hedgehog, darn it.
Clearly, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, the first one.
Oh, yeah, this is Sonic the Hedgehog, you're right. Actually, it could be Silver. I think this is Silver, actually.
But yeah. So for those of you watching on YouTube, there may have been about like a week and a half without videos,
Yep,
maybe closer to 2.5 weeks. And
a
that is because
significant amount of time.
yeah, so I got sick with the flu, which evolved to some pretty bad bronchitis right before Thanksgiving, and Scraps ended up getting the beer virus right after Thanksgiving. So we have been miserable for the last couple weeks.
Yep, pretty much. Alright,
Yeah.
so this is Sonic Project '06. A
Yeah.
complete reworking of Sonic '06 on the Unity engine by a single person and his friends.
Yeah.
So thanks to that person. Can you look them up for me? I had a
Uh
note somewhere and then I lost it.
yeah, I'll look them up. You continue talking,
Gosh, this is so unprofessional of me. I'm so sorry.
look,
What I should have done? I should have done is I put like a little text thing at the bottom. I think I'm gonna close the stream and do that.
no, it's made by Chaos X,
Chaos
aka Ian
X.
Morris.
Yep, there we go. So it doesn't have an actual story mode. It's mostly the individual levels right now.
Yeah.
You can't do town trials and you can't do story mode.
Yeah. But when it's finally added, then we can see Sonic kiss a human.
No,
No?
I don't find that joke funny. I think it was very touching.
I wasn't making a joke.
It sounds like you were deriding it like everybody else does.
Anytime Sonic dies, we're safe in the knowledge that he'll always be resurrected as long as a human kisses him. He's like Jesus.
That's I'd have no idea how to reply to that. Okay, so let's open this stream with a hypothetical. Seriously, I cannot turn. Dang it.
It's nothing if not authentic.
See, what I was trying to do is I was trying to turn the turn it so Sonic would hit that ramp off to the side.
Yeah.
That did not work, which is sad because kind of wish it did. That would have been cool. I
So
guess
what hypothetical?
yes. So hypothetical. Let's start off with something very hypothetical. So one day you're just lounging about when suddenly you've been kidnapped and you find yourself whisked away to the offices of Sega of Japan, and in perfect English, they tell you, we need you to headline the new Sonic game. What would you do with that Sonic game?
Like a Sonic '06. No, not a remake, a port.
Hey, you gotta make the new Sonic game. It's
Okay,
completely
what I,
original, and the condition is that if it gets less than an 80 on Metacritic, they shoot you.
okay, here's what I do. Uh, an HD remake of Sonic '06, except I don't actually replace the geometry with the new textures. Like I add new textures, but I keep the old geometry so they do not line up.
Hmm.
Go the Halo HD route.
Yeah, that was a weird choice. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Yeah, I think it's more of a terrible choice. Okay, but real talk though, um,
check that out. Combo.
That is a really tough one. I would definitely want Amy to be like a central, not a central figure, but
Main player character again?
yeah,
Amy has a
like
great design in general, so it is a
oh
shame
yeah,
she hasn't popped up in more Sonic media as a
important
primary
character.
as one of the primary cast.
Yeah, her role for a lot of games has been sexy lamp. You know?
Yeah, I'm sort of getting it because I'm trying to think of like games in which she's had a major appearance, and
I mean, there's Sonic Boom, but that's it.
no, she was in Sonic Lost World.
Uh, as a playable character that
No,
actually served. Did she actually serve an important purpose?
no, she was basically there for exposition and, as you said, the sexy lamp.
Exactly. Sonic Boom is the only time she actually played an important role.
No,
That
she
I
played
can
an
think of.
important role in Sonic Adventure 1. Oh, fuck.
What was her role in Adventure 1?
She was one of the primary cast members, and she helped E106.
Oh, right. Yeah. With the bird and all that.
Yep, she helped Gamma gain his humanity.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she
Also,
did serve a purpose there.
this game gives you a melee attack, which is really good for Tails.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah,
more
didn't
more
Tails
fun.
only have like didn't Tails only have like a ring bomb?
He had this. This is the worst ability in all of history. I will show you why. Boom. Check it out. Look, rings, fake
Yeah.
rings. They look identical to normal
Yeah.
rings.
Yeah, that's what it said, the ring bomb.
Awful, horrible decision.
Okay, so I would definitely have Silver be in it.
Okay. So what kind of mechanics would you focus on? Would you want it to be more of an exploration Sonic game or a combat-centric Sonic game?
Oh god, that's tough. Um, probably a little bit, probably a little more story focused.
Oof.
I would want Eggman to be like a legitimate threat. Like,
Bring
not
him
a
back
joke.
as the main antagonist, sort of way?
Yeah, and have him actually be a genuine threat.
These sections are so much better now, I'm going to be totally honest. Like, these sections in the original game were the bane of my existence. Here I can actually
They
make
didn't
that
have, like-
jump.
Oh yeah, because these are the sections where like you would get stuck on the loop because it wouldn't like keep your momentum.
Oh, no. Momentum is guaranteed in these sections. The problem is, hitting the loop would kill you.
Oh,
Because
right. I'm thinking
every bit of geometry hurts Sonic in the original game.
oh god, that's terrible.
Rank, A! Woo! See, rank A. I aced that. Now we just need to assume the story here. Dusty Desert. What happens in Dusty Desert? Ooh.
I think that by this point, Elise has been kidnapped a second time.
No. This is still the first time. This is
Oh,
where you're
okay.
teaming up with Elise for the first time, and Wet Acropolis is when she's been kidnapped for the second time.
Oh, okay. I thought. I thought that the first time you team up with Elise was when you were running through the Windows wallpaper, Windows 95 wallpaper.
Yeah, the Dusty Desert leads to there.
Oh, okay.
Eh, shoot.
I would definitely bring back Elise.
Would you bring back her same actress?
I would try, but I would be okay if she didn't want to come back.
That's fair.
But what I would have it be is, I would have it be explicitly stated that like she is from an alternate timeline, the same timeline as Blaze and
So
the same
Blaze would have an
dimension as-
important role.
Yeah, Blaze and Silver would both have an important role.
Okay.
Yeah,
Woo!
and I would have it like be established that Sonic 06 did happen, just in a different dimension with a different Sonic and all that, and that's the dimension Blaze is from. That's why she's always from another dimension.
In
every
his
other game.
world, where life is on. In his world,
I would also
never fear
definitely
the
get
dawn.
I would also get shit. What's the band called?
Bowling for Soup,
No.
Crush 40.
Yes. I would definitely get them back on board.
Bowling for Soup did a really good Sonic song.
Did they do the theme song for Sonic X?
No, they did Endless Possibilities. The theme of Sonic Unleashed, the werewolf one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be totally honest, like, as much as people make fun of 06, his world is like one of the best themes of all time.
Yeah. I think a big part of the reason why people meme on Sonic 06 is definitely not the music. Like, it's everything else, pretty much.
Yeah, that's fair. I've played this game fully in multiplayer, by the way.
Oof.
Like the original Sonic 06 with all its jankiness. And let me tell you, let me tell you, my brother was really excited for Silver the Hedgehog, and he's like, Silver's my new favorite. Game comes out. Silver the Hedgehog is never mentioned again. This is a Silver the Hedgehog free household.
Okay, got it. My plot would be that Eggman. So it would be starting with a completely different Sonic that had a similar. It'd be a Sonic.
This is Bayonetta 3, isn't it?
What? No.
You're doing the Bayonetta 3 plotline, aren't you?
No. I was gonna steal the King the Conqueror plotline from Marvel.
Oh, that's fair.
I would have it be that Eggman, like, has access to multiverse and witnessed himself, witness all his alternate selves, like, becoming jokes effectively.
On a side note, this is the plot of Sonic Prime, the new Netflix TV show that comes out this month.
What, he tries to, like, conquer the multiverse?
Yes, he has a multiverse gemstone, and Sonic must team up with various multiverse versions of his friends in order to defeat Eggman, who is now joined up with his multiverse selves to form the Council of Eggmen.
Oh my god, that sounds so stupid. I love it. But yeah, a Council of Eggmen sounds like it would fall apart immediately. He's got too much of an ego to stand being in a room with himself. We witnessed that in Sonic Generations.
By the way, Sonic Generations is still great. I missed the one-up!
So, I played Sonic Generations, if you remember.
Yes, I have played many Sonic games, and I think Sonic Generations is pretty dang good, and not just because they modded it to fuck. I had a Scorch the Hedgehog mod in my version of Sonic Generations. Did you?
No, I was playing a vanilla, remember?
That's fair.
And it glitched the fuck out numerous times. It was not a fun experience.
It was a thing.
It was my birthday. It's what we did for my birthday that
Gosh,
year.
this is like that song from the Shrek the Musical, where it's like, my life is worse than yours because I got sent away from my family on my birthday, and then what's the girl troll's name again?
You know?
Then Fiona goes, I kept wanting to say Elena, and I knew that was wrong. And then Fiona goes, I was sent away on Christmas Day. You ever see Shrek the Musical?
Nope.
I saw it once. It's fine.
You know what?
Okay, back to your Sonic plot.
Right. So I would have Eggman be his goal is to basically steal the Chaos Emeralds
Ah,
from
fuck.
other. Wow, all that build up.
I got juked by the thing. It caught on to what I was doing.
Yeah, I would have Eggman steal the Master Emerald from different,
Dimensions.
yeah, different universes, and then use that to power various devices and successfully take over and be a legitimate threat.
I'm gonna be
And
honest. I still love me the heck out of Saddam.
yeah,
Jim
I feel
Cummings
like
is
that.
Jim Cummings is probably the best Eggman that isn't Mike Pollock. Have I got on my Mike Pollock deserves better rant yet?
No. Oh wait, I
My,
think you did when we played Sonic Frontiers.
Mike Pollock deserves much better. Like, what is that guy been in outside of, like, Sonic stuff? I'll tell you what, he's been in Ratatouille. That man deserves better than Ratatouille, I'm just saying. From what I understand, it's
The point of Ratatouille.
it's a Ratatouille ripoff.
I know, but I'm trying to remember the plot. I think it was about like stealing a recipe from another rat restaurant.
So the plot of Ratatouille, and I hate that I know this, is that the chef rat is the world's greatest rat chef, and everybody wants to know where he gets his ingredients from. And his restaurant is built right next to a restaurant, so he's stealing ingredients. You know, the exact opposite
Yeah.
of what Remy Rat would do.
Yeah.
And it's about him and Mike Pollitt Rat punishing the other restaurant rats who are trying to figure out his secret.
You know, his secret of theft.
Yeah.
Probably rework that. You could probably rework the. It's so weird how that's like almost beat for beat the plot of Gunkrov.
What?
You've seen Gunkrov, the Martin Scorsese film.
Oh yes, yeah. You pronounced it funny. I'm familiar with the Swedish pronunciation, Gunkruf.
Yeah, it's so weird that
I was
despite being a Ratatouille ripoff, it's much more closely a ripoff of Gunkrov.
Yeah. But
Except it doesn't have.
they left out
What?
Elena. You know, you can't have that movie without Elena. It's just it doesn't work.
Yeah, or the parlor scene. Also, Ratatouille would have been way better if it had a parlor scene.
Look, I'm just saying, like parlor scenes, you gotta have them, and Gunkarov has like one of the best. It's like, you know how Sweeney Todd makes you feel about like barbershops? Gunkarov does the same for parlor scenes.
If you haven't seen Gunkrov, go see it. Came out in 1973.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. It got banned in the U.S. During its first showing because it was considered
Swedish propaganda.
communist propaganda.
Oh, have
'Cause,
you heard
it was
about
in the middle
the
of it was in the middle of the Cold Wars when it was filmed, and
Have you heard about that video game where players are being very salty because communism is too overpowered?
don't know what you're talking about.
There's a game on market right now. I think it's like Village 3 or something, where
Yeah,
in this game it's basically an economy simulator, and players have discovered that communism is much better than straight capitalism. So they're complaining that like communism is too overpowered and that the developers must have an agenda because it makes people happier and money is actually spent. Because when people have money, they actually spend it.
wild.
Yeah. Where's the there it is.
That, oh.
Yeah, so
One.
I think what's going on is that because of
What the fuck happened there?
I don't know. Hey Tails. Woo! Over the lasers. Check that out.
Speedrun strats.
Come on. Ah, dang it. Okay, I was trying to do a ring dash. The ring dash in this game is just all kinds of funky, and you can't fix that.
If I made a Sonic game, I would also have there be a mysterious figure who's feeding them information on Eggman's shit, and it would turn out it's the Eggman from Adventure 2, since he stopped being a villain at the end of that.
No, he's still a villain. Like, I mean, yeah, he had a realization that his grandfather ain't all that great, but, like, I don't think he really came to any big changes.
No, I do. But yeah, I would have have there be a mysterious
okay.
ally that like contacts them every now and then, and turns out it's the Adventure Eggman, Adventure 2 Eggman.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, trying to stop the main Eggman.
So I will say this about this game in particular. I do really like the way they handle the enemy gun weapons. Because they don't take out all your rings that they hit you. They take out a chunk of them. Like, every time a bullet hits you, it's like it takes out one ring instead of all of them. The problem is the rest of the game is just, like, very inconsistent. So it's like only the one gun works that way.
Ah.
So I wish, like, more things in this game worked the same way the Vulcan cannon does, which is just, like, one ring at a time, so they just sort of chunk you slowly.
Yeah, get that TPS.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hoping one of those boulders would roll into Sonic and slowly push him off the victory screen.
Ooh, I gotta act with an S rank.
Nice.
The S is for spectacular.
The S is for Sonic.
Enough. So, would you have any gimmicks in your Sonic game, or would you focus entirely on the platforming?
Yes to both. The gimmick would be that you would be playing through chunks of like the other versions of kind of like what Generations did, except it would be like fragmented in a cool multiverse kind of way. Like you would see the shards of where the barrier between universes. Uh,
Oh, okay. So very. I don't want to say Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but very similar as, in a way.
maybe I never played a Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, dang it. So Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart has this thing that because the PlayStation 5 can rapidly load levels, um, you'll be running through an area, and then it'll load another area entirely within the level you're already playing. So you'll go through these rifts to appear in, like, alternate realities of the area you were playing through a second ago.
I guess kinda.
Oh, that's not working out for me.
Maybe try getting on the rail.
Yeah, I'm trying that. Okay, there we go. Boom, see? Skateboarding in hell, as it were. Ooh, check it out.
That amp that you were missing.
Yeah, I was having a hard time seeing it through all the explosions.
Yeah.
If these enemies hit me, I lose all my rings. But, like, if the Vulcan enemies, the Vulcan turret guys, hit me, I only lose, like, chunks. Woo!
Fuck it, maybe Eggman Prime, which is the one from the game. Maybe Eggman Prime would would
Be Jim
kidnap
Carrey.
Mephiles.
The premise is it's Jim Carrey, Eggman, and he's figured out multiverse travel.
If any Eggman did, it would be him. But yeah, I would.
That did not work. That was the opposite direction I wanted to ring dash.
Oh man, I'm imagining like I'm imagining it's like that scene at the end of Lord of the Rings, except instead of Golem with the one ring, it's just Sonic with a regular ring.
Boom! There we go. You can only polish a turd so much.
Yeah,
To be fair, this is a very good game. This is insanely well done, and it's impressive how well they managed to preserve
fair,
certain
even-
aspects of of 06.
to be fair, Sonic Generations also had the same kind of problems in the same level.
That's fair. Oh, the enemy health is much lower, which is fantastic, by the way.
Or maybe Sonic's just stronger.
Maybe. Woo! This is a good level though. I do think Crisis City is probably the best level in 06.
So,
And not just because I really like me some destroyed city environments.
speaking of destroyed city environments, have you made any more progress on
Bayonetta?
3?
No,
Yeah,
not
'cause
currently.
It's got some great destroyed cities.
I have not gotten much further since we last talked about it. Woo!
You beat the spider.
The spider area, yes.
Yeah, that is a great destroyed city.
By the way, guess what game I got suckered into playing with my sibling?
What?
Grounded.
Never heard of it.
It's a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids sort of affair.
How?
It's a game in which you play as several characters who have been shrunk down in someone's backyard and must fight to survive against the cruel, harsh nature that is bugs.
Uh,
Also, it has a giant fuck off spider, and that was the worst experience of my entire life.
Even worse than the Temple of Time in Twilight Princess?
Far worse. I cannot tell you the visceral feeling that I had when my brother looks at me and he's like, "Oh, you have arachnophobia, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "We need to go to bed right now. We need to go to daytime right now, pronto." And I'm like, "What?" In the distance, I see the grass shuffling. There's a giant hunter spider prowling about in the tall grass.
That doesn't sound good.
It was terrifying. It was the worst feeling of my entire life up to this point.
I do like giant fuck off spiders.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I don't mind the one in Bayonetta that much because it's very cartoonish, but like giant fuck off spiders with the many eyes and the realistic proportions and the realistic skittering and the web and the oh god. Anyway, this has been me and my phobia again, saying, "Please, spiders, fuck off." Anyway, Arachnophobia is still a good movie. The problem is, it's too good.
I know. Arachnophobia, it's a great movie, but it scares the shit out of me even today.
It's the fact that it's just a tiny spider that's the thing. It's like,
And
ooh.
it kills so fast. It's yeah, the small size mixed with just how fast it can, cause it's like less than a minute.
Oh yeah, it is fast. They bring like the exterminator, and he gets completely messed up.
No, he survives, doesn't he?
I think he dies. I think the spiders get him.
If he, I really feel like he survived. Cause he stepped on one, and they used that to figure out what kind it was.
I think they get inside his suit, like, near the end of the film, and they get him that way.
If they got him, it would have been. No, you're thinking of the spider expert who ended up getting completely cocooned.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about him, probably.
Yeah, the exterminator survives. I'm absolutely sure.
Fair enough. I haven't seen the movie in ages, so. Time to run away from a fire volcano. Also, the fixed momentum is so good here because in the original.
The on-screen deaths I can remember are the old man who got bit in the foot.
Okay. Ooh, shoot. The camera swap got me.
There was the original person who died on the expedition because the spider got in his tent.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the spider rode with him with his corpse across the ocean. There was the football player. And the spider expert.
Fair enough.
Oh, and the coroner and his wife.
Okay.
But they died off screen. Their corpses were found with the spiders coming out of their nose.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
This game is a very generous ring dash.
Cowabunga!
You gotta jump.
Cool. Look at explosions.
Okay, so if I was to make a Sonic game, I
Yeah.
would absolutely focus down on Sonic and Tails. And I mean this with in regards to who the main characters are that you should focus on. Not there are other characters, of course, but the main relationship I want to focus on is Sonic and Tails. And this is because I would want to do a reboot. As terrible as it sounds, my thought process would be, it's very Sadam. So the game would open with sort of a Green Hill-esque level, and at the very end, there's a big section in which Sonic plows his way through a bunch of Eggman robots towards the walls of a massive metal fortress. An entire city built in Eggman's image. With
Eggopolis.
Yes, very Eggopolis-esque. And a massive gate that you crash into and just bounce right off.
And then Tails comes in and flies you over the gate?
No.
Oh.
And then it sort of goes back and it's revealed that Sonic and Co. are resistance fighters in a losing war. And then one day, everything changes when a small two-tailed fox is found escaping from Eggman's forces. Because
technology.
Because Tails is the small innocent child that Sonic must protect in the ever classic.
Oh, it's a data boy kind of game.
No, just story wise, not the gameplay wise.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's.
But yeah, Data Boy.
Yeah, I mean that in the genre sense, like, you know, they're like God of War, but also Last of Us, Walking Dead.
The Road.
Yeah.
You can
There's
make The Road a
of,
movie, but I've seen it before.
Yeah, so you'd go that route. Would Sonic be like a 40-year-old grizzled veteran?
I would not make him a grizzled veteran. I would make him somebody who is. I would very much keep him very. Ooh,
I thought that would be instant death.
It is not instant death. They changed it to be much more forgiving. Because this level sucks otherwise.
Oh,
But you cannot do this to me, game. That is mean.
This was the level you were testing with.
No, that was a different level. I got completely destroyed in that section. Oh, that is common. So, story-wise, it would basically be Sonic and Tails, and their relationship would be the primary story focus. But at the end and occasionally, you would be able to go back to the first level. You could replay it as many times as you want. And every time, the further you get in the game, the more damage you do to the egg door. And at the end of the game, you go back there, and you can finally burst down the egg door, because finally, your relationship with Tails is so great that Sonic has found the inner power to defeat Eggman and really take him on. Because Eggman needs Tails' super brain to make his new super robot.
I really do like the idea of
Come on.
Eggman and Tails being like competing scientists.
Yeah.
In certain regards.
Do you recall the Sonic Boom issue where like they couldn't have anybody else be an inventor except for Eggman and Tails?
The show or the
the game and the show. So original.
Didn't they have that one like, I don't know, like a fucking turtle or something that made airplanes?
No. No, unfortunately not. So what happened is they originally planned for the game to include a character who invents like new gadgets and stuff for you, but they had to remove it because Sega was like, no, only Tails and Eggman know how to do machines.
I mean, I can understand where Eggman's coming from because if you did make that kind of character would, if they did go with that, everyone would be asking like, why not just have Tails do it?
I mean, I do get that, but at the same time, it's like you gotta make some concessions for game mechanics. Like I think the idea was that it was
Oh, I have an idea. What if your game was like an open world kind of thing, and Tails, uh, you rescue Tails when he was like maybe he stole the Chaos Emerald from Eggman,
oh, that's clever.
and Eggman's like looking. Eggman had one and was still looking for the other six, and like Tails managed to make a Chaos Emerald locator.
Oh, that's kind of clever.
Yeah,
That is very smart. I like that.
yeah, and maybe not open world, but more like a branching, like
Open zone.
yeah, more like a branching level kind of thing, kind of like how Mario games do it. You know, where like whenever you beat a level,
Like a hub?
it'll open up. No, no, not like a hub. I mean, you ever play New Super Mario Bros. Or Mario Bros. 3?
Oh, the little branching area thingy that's very arcadey. Or do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so like an open zone, but with like levels that you can go to and branched out order.
Yes, yes. Like when you beat a level, like the road opens up and splits to like two different levels, or maybe in a level you find a secret hidden ending.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, and have it be like there's 7 worlds. Each one has a Chaos Emerald that you can find before you finally break down the door into the 8th and final world.
That is very Sonic Frontiers-ish. But like I think that's probably the way to do like any Sonic game moving forward, to be honest. Because I do like the open zone design of Frontiers. I think its main issue is that the environment design is kind of not great.
It's like Sonic 06. It looks like a Unity asset flip.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Unfortunately.
Or maybe an Unreal asset flip if we're being generous.
The environment design is not great, and I think that's the main issue I have with Frontiers. Because like the gameplay, once it gets going, is legitimately pretty good. Oh, did they cut out Knuckles? No, this is the Knuckles section,
yeah.
wasn't it?
This is the one where the Game Grumps had their freak out.
The classic Aaron freakout. What am I gonna deal with today?
Not fucking this.
Oh, no, here it is.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Ew. It's me, Idris Elba.
It's me, Goku.
Did Goku ever voice Knuckles?
No. I mean, I don't know. Probably not. I just say that because anytime someone says, it's me, followed by their name, all I can think of is, it's Goku.
It's me, Marino.
It's kind of been a meme in, oh, right in the lava.
Fair enough.
It's kind of been a meme with Nimona in the new Pokemon game because at one point she runs up to you and she's like, "It's me, Nimona," and it's like exactly the kind of way Goku. She's a lot like Goku
Yeah,
in
I
that
think
he
I've heard
always
people
wants
say
to
that.
fight. I did not like Nimona. I found her to be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. Like, Nimona has not made many fans.
Honestly, the only NPCs that I found enjoyable are Clive and Penny, and they're the ones that help you on the Team Star stuff.
Okay.
I enjoyed the Team Star stuff. Out of all three main quests, the Team Star stuff is the
Most
one
fun.
I enjoyed the most. Yeah, I mean the gyms are like, well, the gyms are lackluster since they don't have anything beyond the lobby.
That's the fact that the gyms are lackluster really sells it.
I mean, overall, I had a lot of fun. I do recommend the game. Um, I do still
Oh fuck!
recommend the game. Oof,
I dive bumped into that. That hurts.
yeah. I think you'd be able to get a lot more enjoyment out of it because um, I played it intentionally wrong out of spite.
You really need to stop doing that.
Maybe, but not today.
This is why I fear making a video game because I just know you'll find some reason to spite me.
No, no, that would just be bug testing. Look, my spite would make me a fantastic bug tester.
Oh, that okay. I definitely am not great at gliding with Knuckles. I get you to play my game, and you're like, okay, I have played through the game without actually fighting any enemies. The game is bugged. They're avoidable.
I mean, regardless of whether or not I did that, pacifist runs of games are like, you've seen the people beat like Fallout 3 without killing anyone, right?
I've never heard about this. That sounds
You never heard
absolute.
you never heard the Fallout pacifist run?
That sounds incredibly unlikely considering this is Bethesda we're talking about.
The way it works is the way the rules work is so it keeps track on your stats how many people you've killed, and if that number ever becomes
One, you fail.
yeah, one or more, you fail. Um, so the trick is to kill people without being the one to kill them, which usually involves exploiting the physics engines to launch them into shit or get doors to close on them.
Oh, like with classic 3D Realms games.
I guess.
Because the way the build engine works, you could kill people by closing doors in their faces. And
I
yourself, by
guess.
the way.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. Was that one game where NPCs died because of ladders?
I don't know. This is news to me.
So
Oh, no, I
what
know
it
exactly what you're
was
talking about. That's,
the Outer World.
I think it's Outer Worlds.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, what happened was there are two actions involved with the ladder. One is getting on, and the other is getting off. If you entered a dialogue with an NPC while another NPC had gotten on a ladder, they will continue to climb because until your dialogue box closes, the flag to get off will not activate. So when you stop talking, the flag activates and they fall to their death.
Oof. Are you ready for
It
ready
is.
for Radical Train?
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be radical. I do like Radical Train. Radical Train is like a cool set piece because when it
It's
comes
so
to video,
radical.
okay, have you ever seen the movie Bullet Train?
Nope, never heard of it.
It's very good. It's the premise is it's about a guy he's a professional purse snatcher, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's hired to steal a bunch of money from a train in which
Oh, is this the one where it's like everyone on the train is a trained hitman?
yes,
Okay, yeah,
or
you've
at
told
least
me about
enough
this.
of the people. And the bad guy looks like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, you've told me about this.
By the way, I have told other people about my theory that the bad guy is based on Tommy Wiseau, and they all agree. Like, I didn't see it until you pointed it out, but now that I do. Because the bad guy in Bullet Train does look like Tommy Wiseau, I'm serious. It's the hair and sunglasses.
Maybe it's based off DP Cooper.
Who knows?
I mean, we all know Tommy Wiseau is DP Cooper.
That is a very good, I do love that theory. I do know somebody who's like, look, who is a Hollywood guy, and he's like, look, I'm gonna spoil the mystery. Tommy Wiseau just managed to make a bunch of money during the housing boom because he managed to luck out. That is the mystery of where his money comes from.
That's boring.
I know.
So no DB Cooper, no fake coats.
To be fair, he probably did make some of his early money with the fake coats, but yeah, that's what the Hollywood guy told me. He might be wrong. Who knows? He might just go with the most boring way he can rationalize it. But like, no, no, no!
And
The train is on a crash course for some high explosives. If you take too long, the train hits and everybody on board dies.
that's bad?
Yes, I lose. If that happens.
Why? Is anyone important on it?
Yes, Elise's.
Oh, right. Wait, if she dies, then she can't cry, and so Iblis can't wake up.
Yes.
So why not just kill her? That'd be the pragmatic thing to do.
I mean, that's pretty fucked up.
It's a trolley problem.
Okay. I have a Charlie problem for you.
Yeah?
You... Give me a second. My brain is sort of not in it right now. If you push... Okay. Nah, this joke doesn't work with the visual. Never mind.
What's it?
It was one of those, like, trolley problems that I saw where it's like... There was a bunch of people who are... It's like... Systemic racism has created a untenable... Okay, fuck it. I cannot make that thing. Dang it. It rose too high too fast. Systemic racism is preparing to kill a bunch of people with genocide. And you can pull the lever to stop it, but if you do, you have to accept the fact that this is an actual problem.
Yeah, systemic racism is an actual problem.
Yes, but there's a lot of people who refuse to believe it. So that's what the joke is. It's like, once you admit that it's a problem, that you can't pretend that it isn't a problem anymore.
I see.
There we go. Much faster than whatever the heck I was doing earlier.
Train's going so slow.
Yeah, very slow. Thank goodness it moves so slow, otherwise it would be impossible to stop it.
Ever seen Speed?
Keanu Reeves, right?
so. Let me double check.
I've seen the parody, 50 Mile Per Hour Man.
I love 50 miles. Oh yeah, it was Keanu Reeves.
50 Mile Per Hour Man is so good, by the way.
It is. I fucking love Cyanide and Happiness. It's the short is called
Catching the Bus.
Waiting for the Bus.
Yep.
It is one of their best ones.
It is probably the best one.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had some other bangers, but like Waiting for the Bus is so memorable.
I like their the Diagnosis one.
Gosh, I don't remember that one.
It's the one where the doctor is telling a patient everything that's wrong with him in a parody of Modern Major General.
Oh.
And at the very end, he's like, "Also, you're deaf."
Okay, I have a really good one that I'm personally fond of. It's one where a guy is going to the store and he looks out the window and he sees his dead body on the ground. And he's like, "Oh no, I'm dead, and this is hell." And
it's like, "Oh no, that's my twin brother." Woo. And then he like walks through. He tries to pick up a can, and his hand goes right through. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm dead." And then it's like
holographic cans.
Yes, I love that one.
That is a good one.
And it turns out he is actually dead, and that's his personal hell.
Yeah, that is a classic.
Yeah, Cyanide Happiness has had a lot of really good ones. I like the Ted Bear ones.
Those are fun.
Yeah. It's a nice parody of Bear Grylls.
It's me, Bear Grylls!
Better drink your own piss. We should play the Man vs. Wild video game.
There's a Man vs. Wild video game?
Yeah, there's actually an achievement for drinking your own piss.
Is this like one of those Saw the Game things where it's like just really bad?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, there's a point where you have to like button mash in order to like shake a tree or some shit, and you don't actually have to button mash. It's an automatic kind of thing.
Oh.
And you button mashing doesn't actually affect anything.
That is absolutely wild. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Oh yeah, it is an absolute piece of shit.
By the way, pro gamer strat. If ever you make a video game and you're designing QTEs, you better include hilarious fails.
Oh, you know, my favorite failure of QTEs is the chase scene in Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain is great for that.
Oh yeah. Another close favorite is the office scene in Indigo Prophecy. So in Indigo Prophecy, while the character is being interrogated at an office, or he has to leave the office before the cops interrogate him, and all the time, like, psychic bugs are falling off the ceiling onto him, and when you do the QTE properly, he, like, panics and shoves the bugs off himself, but when you don't, or when you fail the QTE, they just fall on him, and he just, like, it's a no sell. He does not react whatsoever. And then they disappear. Because they're not real.
That is funny.
Oh yeah, it's great. David Cage, terrible person, makes hilarious failure of QTEs, and not for the reason he intended.
Press X to get on the bus.
Oh god damn.
Press X to sit in.
Human.
Press X to sit in the passenger seat instead of moving aside.
Press X to move to the back of the bus.
Oh God.
You remember that?
Oh
Where
God.
they had
Yes. The robots all sit in the back of the bus.
yeah, it is very on the nose and poorly executed.
It is very amateur storytelling. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Yeah, it's like it's as bad as the writing in Ruby.
Actually, can I just? Oh, yeah. Okay. Apparently, this lets me tackle enemies. Okay.
Is the power of what the fuck? Okay.
I'm running on water. Where can I?
He's Jesus. Oh.
It's Elise's power. Elise's love for Sonic lets him run on water.
To be fair, Elise's love is also what resurrects him.
Fair enough.
So Elise's love imbues him with the power of Jesus.
Probably.
Elise kisses a bottle of water to turn into wine.
Okay. So, what Sonic side character is your favorite?
Oh God, I really like Styx.
Styx is very nice. I do agree. I don't think she's my favorite, but she's high up there.
I don't know if she's my. I. It depends on the day you ask me.
That's fair. I guess it depends on like what kinds of things you're looking for at that moment.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me something to bounce off of. That's not fair. Yeah, I slipped through the cracks on the little pads. I hate that. This game is still much better than the original Sonic 06, but let me tell you, some things needed fixing.
God.
This is really what happens when you push a developer to the edge with like 5 people and a can of Pringles as your budget.
Okay, it depends. My favorite Sonic side character depends on A, the game, and B, my mood.
That's fair.
Limit me to one Sonic property.
Okay. Mainline Sonic.
Okay.
None of the spin-offs. Okay, you want a specific game?
Yes.
Sonic 06.
Oh, definitely Silver.
Silver is very nice. I do like him.
Yeah. Give me another game.
Sonic Generations. Well, that has like a character list of like 1. Never mind. Sonic Adventure 1.
Ad- Sorry, I was coughing.
Adventure 1.
Adventure 1, Tails. I think Tails has a good character arc.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Adventure 2.
Shadow. Shadow has a good character arc.
Fair enough. Sonic the Hedgehog the movie.
Agent Stone.
That's fair.
Yeah, no question.
I'm ready what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go.
I was just hidden by the camera. Whoa, what happened there?
I have no idea.
Alright, give me another.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2.
Still Agent Stone.
That is fair. He deserves to be canon, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I would definitely make him canon if I made a game. Did you?
I
You
have no
died
idea.
in a foot of water?
Sonic, my man! Let's see. What other Sonic games? Shadow the Hedgehog.
Uh, then
What Sonic characters have you ever in Shadow the Hedgehog, the game?
probably Shadow.
Okay, bonus points.
What?
Shadow the Hedgehog, real fan dubs.
The devil.
Oh, that is good. Dang it. It's me, the devil.
Hey, Shadow, it's me, the devil. For Sonic
And you're
06
saying
fandom,
he's gonna be the best YouTuber of all time, and he's gonna be my friend?
for the 06 fandom, I would definitely say Memphis, Tennessee. He has a gamer pad.
You see, Silver, that makes you a beta cuck.
Welcome to my gamer pad.
All right, you want to do
As you
King
can
of?
see, my chairs have been thrown about because I get so tilted at the towers. Not very many women come here. That's because they all put me in the friend zone.
As a gamer, I don't get respect. Well, I'm not a gamer, so maybe they'll respect me.
That just makes you a beta cuck. Shadow, why is your ex in my shield? You know I don't like you bringing him here.
There we go.
I love the real time fan dubs.
They are very
They're
fun.
hilarious.
All right, extra hard mode. Sonic Riders, and you can't say Miku.
The fan dub?
Yes.
Alright, then Eggman. The second Eggman.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Did you ever see Sonic Destruction?
No, I
Oh,
keep
you
putting
really
it off.
should. It's a really good thing. It's great second monitor content since it's all audio.
That enemy was invisible.
That's bullshit.
Oh, they did that in some of the older games.
Still bullshit. God. God damn, Sonic Destruction has some of my favorite moments.
Fair enough.
Like Silver with his hoodie. His iconic hoodie.
Real iconic and not Ubisoft iconic, right?
Oh man. I would definitely give Silver a hoodie. He needs one.
He definitely looks like you find a hoodie really comfy.
Yeah.
And his design would compensate it very well because, let's be honest, most of his design isn't in, like, the quills. It's in the little forehead bumps. Little forehead
Yeah.
floof. So that would look really good with a hoodie on, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like a seafoam green, like the same color as his psychic power.
Oh, that's cool. Would it have, like, psychic markings on it?
Of course. It'd have those rings on it like his gloves.
You dare attack me! So, one of the main fixes they did for Silver is that projectiles no longer bump into each other when being thrown.
That's good.
Because that was the worst. Like, all your projectiles would just bounce off each other and it would be useless.
Oh god. Who's that guy that tried suing Nintendo for Alakazam? Because he claimed Alakazam was based off him because of the spoon bending.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm just gonna look up spoon bender and Nintendo. Yuri Geller.
I think Alakazam is better than Uri Geller.
Yeah, he finally dropped the lawsuit a couple years ago, and they've put Alakazam back in the anime.
It took that long?
Yeah.
I guess it was like just hell for legal, and it was basically just like nothing happening for like however long.
For like 20 years.
It lasted that long?
I don't know. Yeah, about 20 years.
That guy must have been desperate for cash.
He apologized on Twitter publicly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Was it like one of those things where he's like, look, I totally forgot it was still an ongoing thing, or...
Apparently, constantly being apparently being in a 20-year lawsuit against Nintendo was bad for his reputation.
Hmm. Fair enough. I mean, in showbiz, like any reputation typically ends up being bad.
Yeah. Plus, everyone knows how the spoon bending trick is done. You just use a gallium spoon.
I mean, didn't he have to reveal how he did it publicly in order to, like, prove it was his thing? So, like...
I don't know.
I mean, there's so many things you can do with, like... science. It's basically magic if you don't know how and why.
Sufficiently advanced enough science is indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who was it that said that?
I did. And you can't prove I didn't because significant magic was involved.
Arthur C. Clarke.
Fair enough. Arthur C. Clarke is me all along. I apologize.
Yep, he's the one that wrote 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yes, I wrote 2001: A Space Odyssey. How did you know? Okay, I'll let the joke die.
Sorry, the only thing that was dying was me. That's why I muted myself.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I do like the wind riding. That's kind of cool. Oh, so when I was in college and we were doing classes on editing stuff, I had to help a guy who was struggling to edit his big end of the year video. And what he was doing, and this is admittedly it did throw me through a loop, was his video is basically him running in a field for like several minutes while Sonic the Hedgehog Night of the Wind is played. I mean, it was very well edited, to be honest, but it was very much a case of, really? This is your ambition? He's a nice enough dude, so I don't hope so I'm not actually like making fun of him. He was just like, I thought it was like interesting that his big idea was basically just Sonic Night of the Wind is with footage of him running around in a field for like several minutes. I mean,
yeah, that does sound like a middle school.
It was college.
Oh god. Oh god, that's super cringe.
To be fair, there were some that were like really good but meaningless nonsense stuff. Like this one girl had like a video that was 5 minutes long, and it was basically a showcase of editing with nonsense visuals, which kind of cool, admittedly. But after a while, it just sort of became noise, you know? because she would spend like 2 minutes on each visual. So after like a minute of seeing her face come out of a dog's butt and then the butt turns into a goldfish,
What the fuck?
kind of gets a little tiring.
Sounds like she just wanted to direct an acid trip.
It's a very well done acid trip.
You ever see, Walk Hard?
No, the Dewey Cox story, right?
Yes, it is amazing. It's a John C. Reilly.
He can be fun.
Yeah, I like him in a lot of stuff. Did you know that he was in the very shitty Vampire's Assistant movie? You remember there was a Vampire's Assistant movie?
I
It was
do not
shitty.
recall.
Yeah, no, it was not good,
Oh,
like at all. They added a monkey girl just to give the guy, the main character, a love interest.
hmm. Is this like on the same level as The Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage?
No, because that was at least entertaining.
That is a great Nicolas Cage movie, by the way.
Yeah. This is more on par with Percy Jackson.
Ah,
But
boo!
worse.
Percy Jackson movies are so bad. Ah,
Yeah. I kind of wish they got a third one just so I could know where the fuck they were going to go after the ending of the second one.
yeah, I get that.
Because, like, they killed off their main villain and also made it so that,
Completely neutered the other antagonist.
yeah, Luke has no reason to side with Kronos now because Kronos betrayed him. Like, Kronos was successfully resurrected and then fucking ate Luke, and then Luke ended up surviving and now has no reason to, like, has no motivation, or, like, where the fuck would they have taken him?
I don't know.
God, I need answers so bad.
You know, without having to deal with the overworld in Sonic 06, this is quite fun just doing the levels.
Yeah, when the levels
Work.
work.
Fair enough.
God, I can't believe that Sonic is also Moses.
He's just that fast.
Yeah, he's Jesus, he's Moses. Next, he'll be Abraham.
Ready to do aquatic base?
Sure.
And then we will be 100% done with the Senec.
Yes. Are we gonna call it a night?
No, we're going to do the shadow sections for a bit. Why not?
Okay.
We're only like an hour and a half in. A little less. Yeah, I think it depends on how long this takes. Okay. You want my big thesis on Sonic 06?
Sure.
A game that is nearly 16 years old should not hold sway over Olaf's Sonic discourse. I'm just saying.
Agreed. Because because Ocarina of Time holds sway over a lot of Zelda discourse.
Yeah. In Sonic's case, it would be sort of like if Mario's Sunshine held sway over all Mario discourse, you know?
God, I hated Sunshine so much.
Yeah. I mean, imagine a world in which, like, Sunshine was universally derided, and for all of eternity, nobody could ever like any Mario game ever again because Sunshine was bad.
That would suck.
That is pretty much the situation Sonic the Hedgehog is in, because the story of Sonic 06's messy development has pretty much consumed all of Sonic media. You know?
I think it's not necessarily that, but more that Sega had kept making stuff that is also not good, like Sonic Boom.
Yeah, to be fair, it is mostly a case of, like, Sega still not being a great developer. And without a massive super hit, they sort of were kind of admittedly stuck in, no matter how good the next game is, 06 still exists. There we go.
I think it's more that they've had
Oh,
more...
fuck!
Oh, what the fuck happened there?
Well, you see, balls.
Indeed.
If I get on this ball, I'll be able to get over there.
Be careful not to fall.
This moves so much faster now, dear God. Okay.
Oh, does it shrink each time you hit something?
A little, yeah.
Ooh. I like the reflection, although I wish Sonic had one.
In the original game, that would just pop and immediately kill me.
Sonic, there must be a switch for the door. Leave it
Whoa,
until
reach the end?
Yeah, even if you reach the end, yeah, you still it pops and you die
Oh, that's stupid.
because you hit the wall at the end.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
I liked the ball levels in Mario Galaxy. The ones where you ride the ball.
That's always fun.
Yeah. So, you heard about the cut assets that were found in the code in
Of,
regards to those levels, right?
No, I have not heard.
Okay, so some data miners found that there was some assets for those kinds of levels that were cut, and it was like an enemy that would swallow the ball.
Hmm.
And it had a trajectory path. However, they couldn't get it to work until another data miner realized, oh, the trajectory path isn't for the enemy. This thing's not an enemy. It's a stationary thing. It's a trajectory path for the ball. And what the thing would do is it would swallow the ball and spit it out.
Hmm.
And they figured out that it was effectively replaced by those like the springs, you know, the pinball spring things.
Oh shoot. Tails
Got to
didn't
fly.
fly. Tails, why would you not fly for me? You're supposed to be my fox friend. Why would you do this? I thought we were cool after Sonic movie number 2, but it turns out we're not.
Yeah. The
Sonic movie 2 is
I-
so good. I'm gonna be totally honest.
I liked it.
That is
When,
like one of those few movies I've seen twice.
When they had the fake out of Sonic dying, I made the joke of, shit, quick, someone go kiss him.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Sonic 06 holds so much discourse, you keep referencing it.
I know,
I mean, admittedly, it is funny.
but it is funny. It is one of my favorite jokes. Anytime Sonic dies, you just gotta kiss him.
Boom,
Oh, man.
boom, 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 boom. You know, admittedly, giving
Ooh,
Tails the
Sonic boom.
spin attack is so good. Oh, I can just hold it?
Oh my god, you're like Deku Link.
I mean, he could do this even in like some of the older games.
Be patient. Or not.
Destruction, death awaits you. Nah, I'm under fire.
Ow.
Now, this is an original animation for this game, so this is impressive.
How in what was it, Adventure? The animation for Tails, in the like Steam release or whatever, the animation for Tails going fast got fucked up
Oh,
because of the opacities.
that sounds brutal.
So what? So in the original, what they did was they basically gave him like 8 tails of various opacities to make it look like he was spinning fast to simulate a blur effect, basically.
Fair enough.
However, in the re-release on like Steam, they did not change the opacity,
Oof.
which meant that he just had extra tails when he was going fast.
So he was actually an 8-tailed fox.
Pretty much.
Admittedly, would be kind of cute with like 9 tails. Probably a bitch to animate, just gonna be honest.
Absolutely. Did Eggman stop using animals in his robot?
No idea. I mean, I guess he had to eventually. They brought it back, which I think was kind of a waste. To be fair, they brought it back in one of the worst games, so it's like,
Which one?
Lost World.
Oof.
Bunnies to badniks! Mike
What?
Pollock, bunnies to badniks. He says that's his line. He's like, bunnies to badniks.
Okay.
Robot Design 101, bunnies to badniks.
Bunny Rabbit needs to be in another.
I do like
Like,
Bunny
needs to be
Rabbit.
in a game.
Seriously. She has a
She
good
really-
design.
She does. And she needs to be in a game.
Sadly, will never be canon. I feel bad for her.
Damn you, Ken Penders! Damn you, Ken Penders. This is why we can't have nice things.
So Ken Penders actually did do something decent for once in his entire life.
Oh, really? What happened?
He has photos of the in-production Spider-Man 4. Correction, he had for the Tom Maguire one.
How?
He was friends with one of the production guys, so when
Yeah,
he was hanging out...
Friends?
Ken Penders, during the height of his career, was basically a Hollywood moocher. He hung around with a lot of Hollywood types. So that's part of where his beef with the creator of Sonic Saddam comes from, because he tried to take over production of the guy's movie.
How about a little help? Sonic, we're out of time. Get on this ball. I'll take care of the rest.
Boom. Punch.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
Kick, punch. Old in the mind. Fair enough.
We should do Parappa the Rapper at some point.
That could be fun.
Yeah. Or Jammy Lammy.
Probably for Appa.
Yeah, okay.
Bring it on.
On that note, have you ever played PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale?
Nope, but I know that it's canon in God of War.
Yep. The best kind of canon. Loosely.
Yeah.
It's not a great game, but like it is definitely enjoyable. Like I've played it. I thought it was okay. No, 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 Knuckles, don't fall to your death.
Knock knock, it's Knuckles.
No, it's
Knock
Fuckles.
knock, it's Knuckles.
Let's roll.
Nux, it's Knuckles. Knuckles. You'll never stop me. I'm going turbo speed.
Now I shift into maximum overdrive.
SpongeBob has some early SpongeBob is so good.
Oh yeah, and SpongeBob did have a bit of a renaissance when the creator returned, but then he passed away.
Fair.
Now the only good episodes are the ones that are written by the the people that are still there from the original team, like the voice actor for Plankton. He writes some of the only good episodes.
I'm gonna be honest. Like voice actors get screwed over so much. It's not even funny.
Oh yeah.
Tom Kenny should not be degrading himself in like whatever the heck he gets into these days. But he has
did Elf
to.
Bowling.
He should not be degrading himself with Elf Bowling and Paradise PD. I'm just saying. Like, Tom Kenny is great. He should be like.
He should be Sonic. I think he'd be a good Sonic.
Tom Kenny should not be slumming it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. On the topic of voice actors, one of the best modern SpongeBob episodes, which was written by the voice actor for Plankton,
Of course.
is the one where SpongeBob starts gets into impressions
Hmm.
and ends up having an identity crisis because he goes in too deep. And it's Tom Kenny doing impressions of the other character voices.
Oh, that's always fun.
Oh yeah, and then it ends with everyone to remind SpongeBob who he is. They all do SpongeBob impressions,
That's
which
funny.
is yeah.
Woo! S rank.
So I really like it whenever voice actors do impressions of another voice actor's character. All right. Do you want to call it?
You want to do Wave Ocean Tales?
I
Why
guess.
not? We're here. We might as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what they actually got here.
Yeah.
Is it just the Wave Ocean bit that I already did, or is there more to it? It's the entire level as Tails.
Oh yeah. Respect the hell out of voice actors.
Yeah. They just seem to make this like extra hard, which fair enough.
Playing as Tails is hard.
No, they added extra enemies.
Guess that's fair.
Going up.
Hell yeah.
You know what movie I want to watch right now? I want to watch the heck
What?
out of Hoodwinked.
Oh god, I love that movie.
That is a good movie.
It is. It's so absurd.
Why do they call you flippers? Oh, no reason. Go flippers, go flippers, go flippers.
God.
Ah!
think my
No! Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, saved by collision.
Beyblade!
I think my favorite joke in Hoodwink is when they record the squirrel and play him and do the playback slower.
That is clever, yeah. They shot at Tails. They shot him. Did you ever see that video of Mr. Freeze and it's Batman and he freezes Robin and Batman's like, he's dead. You killed him. You froze him. Don't you know what happens when you freeze people? Their cells explode. And Mr. Freeze has like a full-on breakdown because he's like, what? I never expected. Oh, I killed a child.
No, but I did see that one about Bane breaking Batman's back multiple times.
Same guy.
I figured.
Yeah, it's funny. Just imagine that with like Eggman and Tails, and Eggman's like, Vulcan gun now! And it's like, you shot him! You shot him! Ah, he'll get back up. It's only a light bullet grazing. You shot him! He's dead! He's a child!
That's funny, but also, I think it's funnier if bullets do literally no damage at all.
I mean, it makes
Like
him
in
lose a
that
single
Dragon
ring.
Ball.
It makes him lose a ring.
Yeah. God damn. One of my favorite gags in Team 4 Stars, whenever like they're getting shot by regular bullets, and they're like, I wonder whatever happened to Launch. Because in the original Dragon Ball, Launch would regularly shoot them with bullets because she had a Tommy gun.
And she went crazy.
I like Launch.
I
wish she came back.
She had a fun design.
She
All
was
right.
fun.
So, you ready? You want to call it, or do you want me to do one level with Shadow?
I think we should call it.
All right, we did all the Sonic levels. Sonic story
Yeah.
complete.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Check out the other stuff on the channel. We'll do our best to try and return to our regular upload schedule. Let's see. Comment challenge of the day. If you were to make a Sonic game, what would you do?
I would have Eggman shoot Tails, and then suddenly Eggman has a mental breakdown because he didn't think that Tails would die.
Oh man.
He thought
That's rough.
Tails had a ring. He needs a ring to survive, right? You fool! He has no rings.
And then Elise comes in and kisses Tails.
Oh. Maybe a bit
Alright.
weird. She is like, is.
It would look. It's already weird. 'Cause
Yeah,
she's
fair
a
enough.
human.
Fair enough.
Like,
All right.
we are way past weird.
I mean, he is a fox.